Hello, and you are now watching video 2 of our training. And right now we are going to show you the features under the Manage section, which is the Analytics tab, which you can always click on at any time. And you will be able to come in here and see how many people have opened your app at any given time. You'll be able to see how many features they have accessed and which features they have accessed the most, which is a great thing because you'll be able to see which tabs they visit the most, so you can actually see what part of the app people are using and what they're not. So you can always customize your app off of some of this information. Now, let me show you guys the most important feature most schools use, which is a push notification section. This is where you will compose and send out messages to everybody that has your app. You will compose your message here. You will come down here and choose iOS, which is all Apple devices, Android, which is all Android devices like the Samsung Galaxy or any other Android phones, anything obviously not Apple. You can also click on this tab and this tab, which is Facebook and Twitter, which means you can post whatever messages on your Facebook and Twitter walls as well. You just have to click on these, and then it's going to ask you for the username and password for your Facebook and Twitter for your school, and it'll post on those walls. Now, if you have subscriptions enabled, or if you have members enabled, you can click on each one of these. And if you want, that way you can actually direct a message. For instance, say you want to have a message just to your first grade class, or if you want a message going just to your baseball team, or if you want messages going just to your staff members, or just your parents. This is where you could break this down, which we can show you later when we show you the member and group section. But right now, we're just going to leave it at all users. We're not going to choose a subscription or member, so we're going just iOS and Android, which will send it to everybody. You'll see audience, which is all users, which means it's going to send it to everybody that has the app downloaded. If you want, you do have the option of choosing a specific area and choose geofence. What this does is you can scroll down and choose a location. You can make that location smaller or bigger. And what that does is whatever predefined message that you set up here will be automatically set. So you'll come down here and you would schedule the message. So what happens is anybody that drives within this range will automatically get the message pop up on their phone. So for instance, if you have a baseball or basketball game or some kind of event off campus somewhere, you can put that address in. And the second somebody drives into that radius, it will pop up the message. So you could do something like, "Thank you for coming out today's game. Please check in to get your schedule at the front." And the second they drive within that range that you set up, it'll automatically pop the message out. This is good for if you're trying to just target people that are coming out to an event and not everybody that has your app at your school. But for now, we are just going to choose all users. Now the content type, if you want to just send your message, you're going to leave this as none. If you want, you can also include a website URL, so it'll send out the message and whatever website you would want to put here. Or you can link them to a specific feature in your app. If you want to do that, you click here, and for instance, you could send them to athletic schedule. So for instance, say you had a new baseball schedule. You could tell everybody up here, hello everybody, make sure you check out today's this month's new baseball schedule. And when you send the message, it's actually going to let them click on it. It'll open the app and take them directly to the baseball tab, and it will show them that message. It's a great way to send a lot more information through the message and not have all in one single message. But for now, we're just going to do none, which will send just the basic message. Then you just choose to send the message right now, or you can pre-schedule a message for any date or time you would like right here. You choose the date, choose the time, and you can have as many preset messages as you want. So if you have a message that you want to send out every day or maybe once a week, you could do that right here. But we're going to just send it right now. and then you just simply hit send message, and that is it. And then at any time, you can also come up here and click on sent, and this will show you all your messages that you have sent before. And that is the end of the push notification training. Next is the promote section, which we showed you earlier in the other video, but I'll touch over it again. This is where you're going to download the flyer for all your marketing needs. You can send these home with students, hang them out at your school. You can take and put them on your social networks or websites, and it just helps people find your app to download it. You simply just click download flyer, download it, and that is it. The next section is the submitted data. This is where the data is stored for all the forms people fill out. For instance, like the Ask the Principal form, Report Bullying, Report an Absence. If anybody fills out any of these forms, they will go to whatever email address that you have set up on file, which you can see, and you can have multiple email addresses. So you could have multiple email addresses with a comma and have a form go to multiple people. But at the same time, if you ever want, you can come in here and look at all the data that has ever been filled out. You can simply just click on it, and you can see all that information. And if you want, you can always select all the different entries, and then you can export them in a CSV format or PDF format. So this is a great way for maybe like the report an absence, and at the end of the year or end of the semester, you can go in here and look at everybody's absences and record it this way. And that is the end of the training for the manage section. The third video, we will be showing you the edit and the build section, which actually shows you how to actually build all your app. Thank you.